Because sometimes your enemies become safer than your friends. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Sometimes your enemies become safer than your friends. Because you don't defend yourself against your friends. And you look around and you never would have thought that somebody who had adopted you as a son would be throwing a javelin at you. I know to be careful when I'm with the enemy, when I'm with the Philistine, but I thought I could relax around you.
Stop saying, I got to go to work. I got to work out. I got to get this weight off of me. I got to go and meet with the people at the school. I got to deal with my coworkers. Change one word in that sentence and everything about your life changes. I get to wake up in the morning. I get to go to work. I get to go and meet with these people today. When you say I got to, you take all of your opportunities and all of your blessings and you wrap them up in stress by saying I got to. You take all the stress off of it when you say I get to. I'm telling you, it is an amazing game changer.
If you're going to feed your destiny, you have to be careful who you spend time with. If you associate with the wrong people, they can feed you doubt, feed you negativity, feed you gossip. You're going to become like the people you hang around. Make sure that they have what you want. If they're negative, critical, they compromise, they don't have integrity, they're feeding you the wrong things. That's not on your diet. Life is too short to hang around people that are causing you to compromise, pulling you down. Your time is too valuable to waste it with people that don't have a dream, people that aren't going anywhere. And you don't have to make some big announcement, but little by little, you should spend less and less time with them. Well, Joel, what if I hurt their feelings? What if they get upset? What if you miss your destiny? What if they're keeping you from going to the next level? When you come to the end of life, you won't stand before people. You will stand before God. He has entrusted you with a gift. You have an assignment. There's something for you to accomplish. You have a responsibility to become who God's created you to be. You have to take bold steps to protect what you're feeding. Those coworkers that are negative and critical, instead of going to lunch with them every day, the right attitude is, I love you, but I'm not going to hang around you because you're feeding me doubt, feeding me negativity, feeding me gossip, and that's not on my diet. Sometimes we don't want to rock the boat. We think if we make changes, we won't have any friends. The truth is, you may be lonely for a season, but God will give you new friends, better friends, people that will push you up and not pull you down. But if you don't get rid of the wrong people, you will never meet the right people. You should surround yourself with people that inspire you, people that challenge you, people that make you better. The book of Deuteronomy, before the Israelites went to battle, God said to the leaders, ask if anyone is afraid. If so, let them go home so they don't frighten everyone else. God knew the fear would spread and keep them from the victory. The people around you are contagious. What they have, over time, you're going to catch. That's why the scripture says, don't hang around with angry, hot-tempered people, or you will become angry and hot-tempered. Spirits are transferable. Proverbs says, when you walk with wise men, you will become wise. Notice it works in the positive and in the negative. You have to be selective with who you choose to spend time with. You're going to catch what they have. We may not realize it, but we're always feeding ourselves. What we watch, listen to, the people we're around, the thoughts we're dwelling on, that's feeding our inner man. If you go to lunch with people that talk bad about the boss, make fun of a coworker, put down a friend, they're feeding you gossip, feeding you jealousy, feeding you disrespect. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. You may not like what they're feeding you. You're a nice person. But if you continue to hang around them, before long, you'll be gossiping. You'll be critical. You'll be disrespectful. Why? Because you kept feeding the wrong things. If you're always feeding negative thoughts, thinking, I'll never get well. I'll never meet the right person. You're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear. A man told me how he spent years of his life on drugs and alcohol, and it had ruined his marriage. He wasn't there for his children. Now he was so down on himself, so discouraged. What was he doing? Feeding the guilt, feeding the regret, feeding the blame. If you feed guilt, it's going to get bigger. If you feed fear, it's going to become larger. What if you spent that same energy feeding your faith, feeding your hopes, feeding your dreams? Yes, I've made mistakes, but Father, thank you that your mercy is bigger than any mistake. Thank you that I am forgiven. Quit feeding the negative and start feeding your faith. What are you allowing in your spirit? The people you're spending time with, the thoughts you're dwelling on all day, is that inspiring you, building your faith, pushing you towards your dreams? Or is it junk food, feeding you guilt, mediocrity, negativity, causing you to compromise? The wrong people can talk you out of your dreams. Don't surround yourself with naysayers, people that tell you what you can't become. You'll never start your business. You'll never break that addiction. You'll never get your degree. You'll never meet the right person. They don't know what's in you. They don't control your destiny. Some of you have dreams that are lying dormant because the people around you are negative. They've accepted mediocrity. Now that's rubbed off on you. The good news is those dreams are still alive. If you will change who you're spending time with, get around people full of faith, people that see your potential, people that call out your seeds of greatness, then you're going to step up to a new level and see those dreams come to pass.
Summertime is a unique time. It's a time of opportunity. It's also a time of challenge. But what else is new? It's what life is called. The last 6,500 years reads like this: opportunity mixed with difficulty. Opportunity mixed with challenge. We've got a chance to grow like never before, but I'm telling you, there's going to be many enemies that's going to try to prevent us. As soon as you plant the garden, the busy bugs and the noxious weeds are out to take it, and you've got to learn not only to nourish your values, you've got to learn to do battle with your enemies. Whatever threatens you, I'm asking you to threaten it back. Take care of your responsibility, but don't take anything off of anybody. Somebody wants to destroy your chances for a good future by their negative talk, negative thinking, putting it all down. I'm telling you, walk away if you have to. Walk away. Whatever threatens you, threaten it back. Whatever threatens your opportunity, threaten it back. Now, some of our enemies are on the outside, but here's the most important thing to understand. Some of our enemies are on the inside. Let me give you a quick list. Indifference. You got to do battle with your own indifference. Boy, it's easy to coast. Especially if you've accomplished something, extraordinary. Now, somebody says, I gotta relax. Here's the key. Not too long. The weeds will take all you plant if you rest too long. Don't rest too long. Indecision. You gotta make those decisions. The ones that don't turn out to be good gives you experience to make better decisions. Don't let much time go by without making some decisions. The ones that you can make quickly, make them quickly. The ones that take time, take your time. But get those decisions made. Don't let indecision be an enemy, rob you of the future, empty your bank account, leave you with zero in the purse. Don't let that happen. The next one is doubt. Sure, there's doubts on the outside. People doubt that America's going to make it. People doubt that Europe's going to make it. People doubt that Russia's going to make it, that Poland's going to make it, that Czechoslovakia is going to make it. They doubt the whole world is going to make it. But I'm asking you not to pick up all those doubts. I'm asking you to have some faith, have some courage, believe. your doubts into a small corner. Don't let them loose like a mad dog, drive you into a small corner. Don't doubt the future. Don't doubt the possibilities. Don't doubt the extraordinary gifts that your distributors bring to your organization. Don't doubt that. And here's the most important one of all. Don't doubt yourself. If I've got miracle working power to change my life, so do you. If I've got the ability to change, so do you. If I've got the ability to read, so do you. If I can discover, so can you. If I can grow, you can grow. If I can develop, you can develop. If I can get an invitation like I got 6 years ago, help take something around the world, so can you. If I can stand on this platform, Idaho farm boy raised in obscurity, so can you. If the millionaire team can do it, president's team can do it, walk off with the diamonds, the trophies, so can you. I'm asking you, don't sell yourself short.
That person that left you, no offense to them, but they're a weed. Quit watering the weed. Quit thinking about the weed. This is a new season. God has divine connections lined up for you. Instead of feeding the hurt, feed your faith. Father, thank you that my latter days will be better than my former days. Thank you that what was meant for my harm, you're using to my advantage. If you'll feed your destiny, God will make up for the wrongs. Isaiah said, because you got a double dose of truth. Trouble, your inheritance in the land will be double, and your joy will go on forever. That's my prayer for you. That you'll not only see double restored back to you, but you'll be happier and more fulfilled than you've ever been. In Acts chapter 1, the apostles came together to choose a replacement for Judas, who had betrayed Jesus. It came down to two men, Matthias and Barsabbas. The apostles prayed, asked for wisdom. They finally chose Matthias. But imagine how Barsabbas must have felt. This was an incredible opportunity. The 12 apostles would have their names written on the foundation of the New Jerusalem. They would forever be esteemed and respected. Barsabbas got so close, he almost became one of the honored apostles. He could have gotten discouraged, bitter, dropped out. But instead of feeding his history, instead of dwelling on what didn't work out, he let it go and kept feeding his destiny. In Acts chapter 2, it says they were all together in one accord, in one place. That means he wasn't there with a bad attitude. He didn't have a chip on his shoulder. He kept moving forward. When you go through a disappointment, something doesn't work out, do like him. Don't feed the negative. Don't sit around thinking, oh man, I missed my big opportunity. God knows what he's doing. Sometimes He will close doors that we think should be open. Maybe you didn't get the promotion that you worked so hard for. You didn't qualify for that loan for the new house. The relationship didn't work out. That's in the past. God put a period. That's history. Now keep moving forward. Keep feeding your faith, feeding your dreams. At the right time, God will open a better door for you. It's time to break out of that box. Don't let the limitations of those around you hold you down. You were made for more. You have new levels in you. There are seeds of greatness waiting to spring forth. You may have had some disappointments in the past, but this is a new day. God is about to release His favor in a new way. Chains that have held you back are being broken. Doors are going to open that you never dreamed would open. Now do your part. Keep feeding your faith, feeding your hopes, feeding your dreams. Stay on your diet. No more feeding doubt, negativity, compromise. No more mourning over what didn't work out. Don't use your energy to feed your history. Use your energy to feed your destiny. If you'll do this, I believe and declare you're about to come in to Jesse's house. You're about to see new levels, new opportunities, new relationships, the fullness of your destiny in Jesus' name.